let's get on with it. Round 2.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Right, I'm going to be editing the video because I just died. And yeah, it was game over. I continued and I had to do the whole first round again. I skipped all the cutscenes and got back to this point. So I don't know what it's going to look like when the video plays back. I did a lot better. I've got more rations now. I managed to dodge the missiles. Oh, skillful. Come on. Oh shit. Well, I'm doing much better than I did before. Okay, one more should do it. Good night.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Go fuck yourself. Oh shit. Ouch. This bit I don't understand. He was in that explosion. He was sat in the seat. I just went flying and hit a wall. He's fine. And I'm passing out. Now here's another bit that confuses me. When we regain consciousness.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid. You're still alive.
I don't think I'm gonna see it yet.
As long as you still live.
I'll tell you in a
Too
minute.
bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was
Boring.
Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as
Yawn.
After I launch this weapon and get $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos
billion
and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Can't we just fight?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here?
Heard you made good
Well,
steaks.
I'll tell you then. You
Okay.
enjoy all the killing.
It's true.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
Yeah, because they're
That was-
gay.
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Explain what you mean, and make sure it takes a long time.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Superman?
Boss.
Her father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby.
They fertilized an egg with one of father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born.
Cheery.
So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were
When we do fight,
expressed
I'm so
to create
punching him in the
you.
mouth first.
I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born.
I keep apologizing.
But you and I are
Quit living in the past.
children.
What?
The genome
What?
soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare.
Interesting.
Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than
cool
60
video.
soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the
These
genome
nerds working.
soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
So?
The genome soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments!
Why do I keep repeating, like, everything he says?
1991, the Gulf
Another
War.
cool video.
The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
God, is there anyone
so
who
the
isn't
genome
our brother
soldiers mean
and
that the
sister?
experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
What? What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
Yeah, so don't explain it.
Nature tends to favor asymmetry.
Explain
Those
it anyway then.
species which
Fine.
have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I.